Hi guys, welcome back to Lies of P. We are back continuing the dream following this legendary stalker throughout Krot, trying to give her back her locket. Throughout our adventures, we have discovered even more deeper what's been going on in the DLC of Krot. The alchemists have been pulling strings behind everyone's eyes, killing Geppetto's wife on accident, creating these carcasses and turning all the other stalkers, or I guess the bastards in that faction, into carcasses. They pulled a lot, and they're trying to achieve immortality from it. So it's something that's been going on quite a lot in Krot. We've been seeing so much heartbreak. So many of these good bosses too. We had the alligator, which was not bad. Gosh, the lady in the garden, she was quite horrible, but still beat her. Horrible as in she was pretty difficult. Not design or anything, she was actually really good. And we had the overseer, which he wasn't bad. He wasn't a bad person. Bad person to beat. So yeah, we had just had a whole bunch. I also wanted to thank Maple Syrup Fox for following me. I really appreciate it. I'm really glad that you followed me. I like your content as well. I highly recommend anyone to go watching him too. He makes great content. If you don't know, he makes the VTuber like myself. He is a fox boy, and he does variety games like I do. It's getting loud. Let's go into the dream. Yeah, I thank you so much, Maple, for following me, and I really hope that your content soars, and like mine. But now, it's time to go back into the dream. Oh, we need to level up. I did a little bit off camera, and with nothing, there was no story or anything, it was just literally a small intersection between here and where we last left off, so I just quickly did that and grabbed all the items. Nothing big, nothing noteworthy really. Alchemists. Must have been a leftover alchemist. That's... all sorts of surprises in this boat so far. Acid? Okay, we can take that. A letter to family. An unsent letter. The handwriting is messy, as if written in a hurry. Marion, you must take the children, leave everything, and flee the moment you read this letter. Do not seek our relatives for safety. Just go and find a place unknown to anyone. Simon, that devil won't be satisfied until who opposes him are dead. You're blank. Is that Simon trying to take over the alchemist, I'm guessing? What's down there? Is that the way it's supposed to go? What's this way? Okay, yeah, that's why it's supposed to go down the ship. Nice. A frozen wasteland. Fish! I don't want fish right now. The fish are stinky. I don't want no stinky fish. Oh, fish, you almost got me. That sneaky fish. Correspondence from beyond the sea. A scroll carrying the soft scent of fine ink. To my respected brothers and sisters of the truth, your correspondence was well received. I cannot hide my awe regarding the events occurring there, beyond the sea. Time and again, I am enlightened by your professional learnings. I can only respond with my thanks. The golden medicine enclosed in your recent comments was most welcome. I have confined its efficiency on patients suffering mild symptoms of the stone disease, those whose lungs were not yet infected. Fortunately, it seems eradication of disease on the shores is possible, only as some coastal residents show symptoms. Many lives are being saved thanks to the teachings of the Brotherhood. I shall post additional updates from across the sea soon. My wish is that you remain safe and well until then. May we someday meet, my brothers and sisters, here in the land of the Radiant Dawn. Deep bow. That seems like the way. So, the people across the sea found a cure. I just looked back, didn't I? target down. Fish. No fish. Oh, it breaks. Big old fish. Who are you? That guy had like he had like daggers. Like daggers and stab the crap out of me. Oh, I got shot in the back. There's another puppet that came behind me and stabbed me. Got that bubble. Oh, I stopped my attack. We used too many health kits around that part. Good. There we go. that puppet got me in a corner. Killing those puppets. First fish. Never mind, I died to fish. Fish like headbutted me. Let's do a insane amount of damage. Well, I guess they just don't stagger that much either. Yeah, I could just block it for what it looks like. Block them and then regain my health for whatever. Or this puppet destroys me. It's stuck in the door frame and the puppet destroyed me, bro. There we go. Moving up to the other puppet. Alright, puppet. Gosh dang fish. Okay, fish can jump pretty far, from what I saw. I'm gonna go over here. Maybe there's a stargazer that will allow me to get here closer. Be a little bit closer to where I need to be. There was a puppet in the back. Well, now I know. He's down. Now puppet. Now fishes. can't believe I can infect the fishes, the petrification disease, the carcass disease, whatever. It infected the fishes. Oh, he baited me. Let's try this again, but this time, we know there's a puppet. Does not look like there's a stargazer close. Oh, actually, no, there is. There's one right here. So now, since I have that stargazer activated, I don't want to respawn the enemies. We have 5. We should be fine with 5. Okay. At least we died. Now we will have full cells. Then, go for them. Oh, the one thing is I gotta deal with that puppet. Yeah. Sorry, I had to check something. Alright. You ever get like those moments where like you think you did something and then you second guess yourself? It's like, did I really do that? Did I really send those documents, or did I really clock out from work, whatever? So they get to double check yourself. Pretty much just did with mine. I had to really double check myself, be like, yeah, I did did my due diligence for the day. that guy. Oh, the fish come back. Actually, I need to switch my amulet and my grindstone anyways to fire, because it's gonna be our carcasses and alchemists. Where am I? Oh yeah. Yeah, switch out the grindstone. Grindstone, switch to flame. Amulet, switch to carcass. I think it really destroys them, the fire. Why not get this safe? To make it go through a whole hurdle, I have to go through these guys and all that. This guy's crawling all the way over here to throw your little balls at me. Ew. I forgot about that fish. It'd be nice if I could just go straight down there, but I don't think I can. No fish. No ice. Now big guy. Big guy down. Now what's finally in this safe? A frosted cipher. A mechanical device containing ciphered records. The king of Krot used cipher machines. Okay. We have to give that back to, oh my gosh, Alidoro. Alright. Sweet. Let's level up. Probably our advance. Back to Hotel Crowd.
Any enemy of the alchemist. This is a surprise. None of the keys I have fit this cipher machine. I thought I'd gathered nearly all of them. Perhaps one of the alchemists or one of their associates possesses the key. They often conceal cipher keys in their clothing. If you bring me the garments of any suspicious persons, I'm sure I can reveal the secret pockets.
Okay. I gotta find garments, the bishop's garments.
Well met,
Oh shit. Tortured Guardian's Ergo, the Pale Knight. Is that a gun? What does this do? Increases attribute damage inflicted on enemies affected by the same. I want the sword, so. Thank you.
Any enemy of the alchemist. None of the keys. Perhaps one of the alchemists or one of their associates possesses the key. They often conceal a cipher. Any enemy of the...
Let me look it up. Frosted cipher. Huh? What do you have to do for this? Oh, I have to defeat Lemon Cherry. Okay. Have to find that guy. Okay, he's not an option, so we'll see him. Back to the cave hideout then. Alright, alright. Oh. The puppets are fighting back. Oh wow. Puppets are fighting, are they? Must be just doing it out of their command. Not when Romeo is actually controlling them. All Moonstone. Thank you. Kill that abomination.
incredible tale!
Puppet Prince's Imperial Crown. Or we will wear the crown. Might as well. We are the Puppet Prince, after all. Wait, I went around. Oh crap. Ah. Let's go down here. Wait, no. It's not that either. Did I make a wrong turn? Or maybe I just don't know where I'm going. I'm not sure if I understand why is it sending me back here. Supposed to go to the other ship? Maybe? Where's that a map? gosh. Good thing the Stargazer's here so I can replan my stuff. So curious. Where does it want me to go from here? I don't understand. Did I just need the crown? Can't just be a dead end. She would have to go somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna go inside the ship and then go the other way, I guess. There's only two ways, up and down. I feel like down has to be the other way. Oh, there's no way on that other ship. Okay, buddy. Okay, Mr. Fish. I'm so confused. Gotta look up a walkthrough or something. Let's see. Uh, Shipwreck exterior stargazer? How do I get there? I want to look at this guy really quick. I feel lost. Yeah, let me see where this guy goes. He goes up the way like I usually do. Here's the mad carcass. Listening to his dialogue. It is down the raft, huh? Oh, I see. Okay. That makes sense now. That definitely makes sense why I cannot find the damn thing. Should I kill the carcasses to get there? Nah, let's just go through here. I asked it. Screw that guy. I gotta deal with fish. Again? Bro. I got shifted all the way to the right? I can take that guy on any day. The guy with the dagger? Bro. That guy with the dagger? That's nutso. And these puppets are right. Just gotta whack the puppets a couple times and they'll slow down. Oh, they'll just crumble. But this guy doesn't stagger for shit. Okay, that guy's gone. Alright, fish. Yeah, thank goodness the big guys aren't there. Here it is. There we go.
I have won. I caught you.
Hello, fisherman.
Fish, you and I. For 3 days and 3 nights we battled. I never slept nor ate. I fought and fought until I triumphed.
What happened?
They all said I would never catch any fish. But I am a fisherman. The last fisherman of Krat. If not I, then who? I rowed out to prove that even the greatest fish of the sea could not defeat me.
About if he caught this monster on his own.
Indeed, I did. I caught it. I fought the beast for 3 days and 3 nights. No food, no
Damn.
sleep. In the end, I caught it with my bare hands. A great toll is taken on my body.
About why he went so far.
Why? Because I am a fisherman, of course. The petrification disease, carcass monsters, none of that matters. Any day the sun also rises, so does the tide. And a fisherman must head to sea to bring in the catch. That's what I wanted to teach the fools in the village.
About anything he needs help with.
You would help an old man. Refreshing in one so young. All right, go to the village and find that foolish brat, Manolin. Find him and tell him I caught the fish. And get the beer he holds for me. After battling this fish for 3 days, I am exhausted. It's time to celebrate my triumph. And a beer is just what I need.
Not to worry, fisherman. I'll get you your beer. We'll celebrate your triumph yet. Yeah.
How in the world are you still alive? You really are one of the luckiest fellows I've ever met. All that effort to stop you down the drain. Proud of yourself?
Why is he doing
It's
this?
no great mystery, lad. For myself, obviously. Wait, you expected some grand speech on justice, honor, and duty? Meaningless concepts in this world. No speeches, just action. I just need to carry out my part in Sir Simon's grand plan. And then, I'll reap all the rewards I have sown. Whoever lives, dies, or fights means nothing to me. Let us take you, for example. You think your story means anything? You are a nuisance, to be disposed of. A nobody.
Did you do the same thing to Monique?
Veronique was a nuisance too. One who dug too deep. The legendary stalker and the leader of the sweepers. Two troublesome sides of the same coin. It is indeed unfortunate that my trap built for two snared only one. That so-called legend, Leia Florence, evaded my scheme. But you know where she is. Don't you?
I don't need to tell you nothing.
I'm so glad you mentioned this. Of course, I too want only peace. You see, I abhor violence. We are not savages, my good fellow. I am grateful the alchemist dealt with Veronique. I find such things distasteful. Now, it's your turn. And what could be a more peaceful solution than you simply not resisting and allowing me to do what I must?
We'll see about that.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Human beings can only keep secrets when they're buried with them. Everything else gets out. To more legendary challenges, for she too will die.
Good. Getting the feel of his attack combos.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. beings can only keep secrets when they're buried with them. Everything else gets out. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions. Your fate will be the same as those traitors I sent to the bottom of the sea. Now, on to more legendary challenges, or she too will die. You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions. So much wasted effort. Why didn't you just die gracefully in the ruins? Now, on to more legendary challenges.
He's not so
She
bad.
too will die.
Actually more manageable than the leader of the bastards with the hammer. It's just more learning his attack pattern and parrying at the right time, pretty much. I also need to switch my amulet because he's human.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Be of good cheer. Now that you've seen this place, I'll ensure your suffering ends for good.
Nice combo.
on to more legendary challenges, for she too will die. You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. On to more legendary challenges, for she too will die.
Or she too will die.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions. Now, on to more legendary challenges, for she too will die.
Or she too will die.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions. to more legendary challenges,
Thing.
or she too will die. You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. You know far too much. It's time for you to die. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions. You know far too much. It's time to die. Wait,
What's happening?
what is happening?
You turn to a beast. No, they tricked you. Oh my god. He turns to a beast after all that? After all his little shenanigans? Oh my.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Now, on to more legendary challenges.
That's
or she
crazy, I
too
have to-
will die.
I have to do his human form first. Then I have to do the freaking carcass form.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Now, on to more legendary challenges, or she too will die.
Did I try the spear? Did I try that?
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. You know far too much. It's time for you to die. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions. Now, on to more legendary challenges, for she too will die.
Maybe I will do the sword. The trident's good. Don't get me wrong. It's just a little bit slow.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions. Now, on to more legendary
Almost.
challenges, for she too will die. You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions.
Bro, that carcass he turns into leaps out of nowhere.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here.
Ooh, nice. He picked me out. I thought he was gonna do bombs. He did a stab.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Now, on to more legendary challenges, for she too will die.
Or she too will die.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions. Wait. Oh, what is happening?
Here we go. I just gotta dodge the initial spawn in, and then I just gotta whack it, block his attacks or deflect them.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions.
Close, close. We're getting the hang of it.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions.
A little bit too early.
You know far too much. It's time to die. On to more legendary challenges, or she too will die.
Back at it.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here.
Surprise from your umbrella.
Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions. Wait. What is happening?
Oh, I messed up on the dodges. That was a good one too. I had a lot of elixirs.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Now, on to more legendary challenges, or she too will die. You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions.
Oh, that was a lucky backstab. What the heck?
Wait. What is happening? You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Now, on to more legendary challenges, or she too will die.
If I can get past that part with at least like between 5 to 4 blasts, maybe 3. And then I deflect also the monsters attacks. We should be good. The monsters attacks are a little bit slow, but it's very sporadic. Is just here in this section is just a little bit of a pain.
Truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power,
Elixir.
crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions.
Oh, that was my bad. Oh my gosh.
On to more
Yeah,
legendary
I keep
challenges,
missing that
or she
red
too
attack.
will die. truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Now, on to more legendary challenges, or she too will die.
Or she too will die.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. You know far too much. It's time for you to die. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemists as reward for my contributions. You know far too much. It's time for you to die. Wait.
Oh shit. This is monster form. It's just so brutal.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. An elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemists as reward for my contributions. You know far too much. It's time for you to die. Wait. Oh, what is happening?
Gosh, this monster form, man. It's such a bitch to get to as monster form, because you have to do all the other stuff in his human form.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here.
Really got him in the smoke cloud.
Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemists as reward for my contributions. You know far too much. It's time for you to die.
Oh, wrong timing. was close. I was not expecting him to do another one of those fogs.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. More legendary challenges, or she too will die.
She too will die.
Truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions.
Oh, I'm about to get my health back.
truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. You know far too much. It's time for you to die. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions.
We have a lot of elixirs on this one. I just have not I botched it. Oh, I botched it at the very end. That would have been it, so.
Truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here.
Oh my gosh.
An elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemists as reward for my contributions. Wait. Oh, what is happening?
I want wasn't really my best. I at least want to beat him tonight.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. You know far too much. It's time to die. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemists as reward for my contributions. What is happening?
Nah, I filled it up at Toys of the Hotel.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here.
I'm just gonna let him come in. That's
Now,
way too many
on
hits.
to more legendary challenges, for she too will die.
That and that was some bullshit. He evaded my heavy attack elegantly. Like holy.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemists as reward for my contributions. You know far too much. It's time to die.
Oh, what am I doing?
Wait. What is happening?
That's which is poor timing all over. I was stuck in a corner and then he emits the fog and I did not see where he was coming from. That was just poor timing all around, unfortunately.
You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions. You know far too much. It's time for you to die. Wait. Oh, what is happening?
It's over. Oh. Abomination.
Please, my dear, good, kind fellow, hear me out, please. I can explain. Everything. All of it. Please, just... don't kill me.
What he wants to say.
All this happened. All of it. Because of the alchemist and that damned infighting. I had to pick a side. Don't you see? I'd have ended up like Veronique. Or your precious legend. I had to choose. I chose Simon's side. I only did what he commanded. Please, I beg for mercy. If I did evil, it was not of my design, it was them.
Legendary stalker.
This isn't common knowledge. But when Valentinus ran things, she was... what was it? Off limits. Whatever she got up to, we were told to ignore it. To pretend it wasn't happening. But even as Simon gathered more power and influence, she remained loyal to Valentinus. And when she and Simon came into direct conflict, a bounty was quietly and unofficially placed on her head. Competition was fierce. Veronique's faction targeted her repeatedly, and our side couldn't disobey orders.
About the medicine.
This is a mistake. But how? The alchemist gave me this elixir. No middleman. For the cure. It was complete. Worked on carcasses, they said. I was to have a stronger body. One immune to disease and infection. I was to become power. But no. It must have been a mistake. They gave me the wrong one. The wrong elixir. I must have treatment. I must. My good, kind fellow. Please. Sir.
You have to punish because you did wrong and you knew it the whole time.
What? No. How could you? You promised. You promised you would let me live. Please. Please. They promised. The alchemists. I must go to them. I must go to them and get my cure. No. I was chosen.
No, you weren't. You were chosen to be a pawn, that was about it.
I'll be honest, it's the terrible conclusion that schemers like him face in the end. What a fall from grace. He had everything. Why throw it all away like
Yeah, at the end, this is not Fortnite. This is Liza P. Gotta go to the zoo station. The zoo train station. Painter Sky. A painting created by Goddard the Blind Painter. It has been painted roughly with oil paints. The painter, trapped in darkness, yearned for a ray of light to illuminate her from within. That light was connected to a profound blue and strange sky. To the one within the darkness. To the one who showed such kindness to this blind painter who had lost her light. After you returned my lost art supplies, I became inspired and finished my painting. This painting. As time passes, I am certain the world will acknowledge its true worth. To that end, please show this painting to as many people as possible. Oh. the clear blue sky. Open your eyes and look at the clear blue sky. Feel the night which will end someday, only time will tell. The clear blue sky, a song of how the landscape seen when the veil of time is lifted may sometimes be the most beautiful sight. Did you say, but why? Why not Fortnite? Because I'm playing Liza P, which is a fun game. Duh. Adore the wall with the painting.
I can't believe the leader of the bastards was conspiring with the alchemists. I never realized their interests had become so entwined. Well, let me take a look at those clothes for a moment. You see this double lining? It contains a hidden pocket for hiding valuables. I'd hoped I wouldn't locate the key to this cipher machine inside. It would appear the noble reputation of the leader of the bastards was a facade. I'll decrypt it right away, so we can see what heinous deeds he was hiding. Lumacchio didn't simply cooperate with the alchemists. It appears he was Simon's hunting dog, stalking and killing those opposed to the alchemists. I am truly disappointed in Lumacchio. I thought him destined to become a shining pillar of light atop Krat. Considering who the lighthouse keeper betrayed, I doubt he escaped unscathed. Unless, of course, he'd prepared a hideout. If so, the only piece of advice I can give for finding its whereabouts is to put yourself in the shoes of the lighthouse keeper.
Target not found. Reconnaissance of hideout unsuccessful. Maintaining blockade as a standard warning to the target and all traders. My apologies, Sir Menace. Your disappointment is warranted, for I have failed you. In my defense, the traitorous fat swine has been hoarding and stealing from us since the very beginning, and not one of us saw it. I knew that lighthouse keeper was both insidious and odious, but I never thought he would go for the elixir. I had no excuse. That said, I believe there is no longer need for concern. The target could not possibly have escaped the lighthouse. In the meantime, I shall blockade the seas themselves to make an example of the traitor. The gluttonous grifter will have nothing to eat but his own flesh.
Any enemy of the
Get these. Oh, there's a over there. Kitty. Okay. Let's listen to this record that we have obtained.
Open your eyes, open up the clear blue sky. I'll be there to hold you close in my mind. Can you see the snow melting down the sea below? Celebrate a brand new day to start again.
pretend. In my mind, it was a song. Weapons in the cigarette. Need a brand new day to start again. Dang, this song is really good. I really like it. I'm glad I can experience it with you guys. This game really does have beauty in it. Even though it could be really hard and frustrating at times, but this game really has beauty. I recommend everyone to play it. I have to greet my kitty because I haven't been here in a bit. Hi, kitty. Love you, kitty. Do I have a quart? 0 quartz. Alright, to the shipwreck interior. Hopefully get closer to our friend, the legendary stalker. With the Dark Moon Crescent. Madman's journal. I have learned the devil's methods. The subject's body must be fresh. Minimal post-mortem time. The container must have a close resemblance to the subject. Appearance is key. The essence acquired from the subject must have been produced before death. If this is true, only one element is missing. It is required. A desecration I can't begin to imagine but must. Am I cursed? Is this reputation for letting myself be blind by grief and working with these alchemist devils? But without her pain, I'd have had no reason to go on. Send me back to my child. Also, I cannot, but I can still get the child back myself. If so, that is the only course I can take. I will have no choice but to make this my singular purpose. Interesting. Cannonball! Or let a fire go. Oh god. I don't like this. Damn, that's cruel. They did not allow you to have a stargazer after you go through that gauntlet. Have to speedrun across. Oh. Probably not this part. Well, we can speedrun the other part. Guess I hope I can. That guy swung at me to death. Okay, let's go again. Okay, screw that guy, finally. Now we can just worry about the other guys. Wanted by the Order, Alidoro. Wanted. Apprehend immediately upon discovery. Fugitive fled after inflicting serious damage upon the Order. Multiple charges have been filed, including theft of confidential information, destruction of property, abduction and luring of Order members, defaming against the Order. Wanted dead or alive. No liability shall be assigned regarding his condition. He's on the hit list. Screw that cannon. List of sent items. The writing looks horribly scribbled. The document holding is empty. The documents contained herein must be sent within high priority. This folio must be transported aboard the Archon fleet. Assessment of Simon by the Order. The Path of God. Research Competition Books 1 through 3. Research paper. Physical alterations arising from Ergo. Competitive experiments. Awakening puppets and the ego of Ergo. Report on experiment number 7 regarding the cause of carcass mutations. Case collection. Carcass mutations resulting from side effect of the cure. Financial report of the Order. Ergo transaction statement. Copy of letters and notes concerning Simon's close associates. And final list of Simon's followers. Board Bay 30-year can only be sold. A bottle from a precious cask of premium whiskey aged for over 30 years. Someone who recognizes value will want to buy it regardless of how expensive it is. The Board Bay 30-year is a historic masterpiece crafted on the remote island to the north. With its deep and rich flavor emerging from the covered oak barrel, it is truly worthy of being called a legend among whiskeys. Come back for those guys. Prisoner cells.
Just look at you all, scrambling blindly like headless chickens. Pathetic. You thought to sink me, but your ships run aground. Arlecchino was lost, but my freedom I have found. And in such a state, I find myself. What magnificent gifts you've given me. Fear not. I shall put these tools to good use. I truly thought it was the end. My body shattered and destroyed. It's not hyperbole to say, well, I was a wreck. Then along came you, brilliant, misguided maniacs to give me another chance at life. For that, I thank you from the bottom of my, let's call it, heart. But time flies, and there's much to do. I must now bid you all adieu. I have more debts to collect. The one who left me in such a wretched state. Oh, they call her the Little Shark now. Such a splendid little title. And she owes it all to me. It's only fitting to congratulate her in person. See the truth behind the legend. But I sure won't be doing that here with you idiots. It's time I paid a visit to the zoo and remind her of her debt. Oh, Arlecchino, you are a clever one.
That's what happened. He broke out of prison and went to the zoo and started making havoc. Alchemist's orders. The puppet locked in the brig is dangerous. Even think of releasing something as mad as that onto the city, it cannot be allowed. When we have traveled sufficient distance from the city of Krat, retrieve what ergo is left inside that puppet and permanently dispose of whatever remains. They didn't do that, they all got slaughtered.
Do I even want to know what was in that cell? Or what kind of monster it was? Probably not. But here's hoping a deranged beast hasn't been set loose upon the world.
Oh, what's in this? Haas's premium luxury bag. We definitely need that. I want to activate. this, so I don't have to go all the way back. Why would I trade him that? The Klaus would want it, no? Maybe the merchant?
Is that? Yes, it is. A Broad Bay lore cask. Aged 30 years. You have exquisite taste for a... Well, word around town is that the legendary stalker prefers Lab Lewy wine. But when it comes to harder stuff, nothing beats whiskey, eh? And since you know its value, don't even think about walking away without letting me make an offer.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So,
Let's give Klaus his bag back.
Well met, Master You found it! My treasured belongings. I thought I had lost this bag forever, and I was in quite a predicament without it. Thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh, excellent! Everything is intact, not a single item missing. I'm astonished nothing was stolen. As a reward, I shall grant you a sneak peek at my exclusive wares. Every item is sure to satisfy. Well met.
Famous detective's mustache.
Well met. Lamacchio. Oh, you as the... Well met.
I'll save my ancient disc just in case. Stash.
any enemy of the Alk.
Kitty. I love Kitty. Frozen cups. Gotta keep freeze on my person. I would have been a sticky bind if I did not revise. Pretty much. Getting closer to the lighthouse. Ancient disc, love it. Open that door. Oh, there's a back way. Mayor's Journal. Salo set out to sea 2 days ago. In the end, I couldn't stop that damn old fool. As if all the monsters suddenly appearing and throwing everything into chaos wasn't bad enough. Why must that stubborn old man make me suffer so much in my twilight years? But it's not just him. It seems everyone here has suddenly lost their minds. More and more villagers are suddenly insisting that they want to die. It feels like I'm the only one who cares about the village anymore. Let's start by checking in with residents next door. The rest of the words are smudged and illegible. The fisherman's weathered key.
Okay, now, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the legendary stalker is nearby.
Okay. We're not going there. We'll do the lighthouse. Krot Mysteries, the Haunted Lighthouse. The legend of how the Krot Lighthouse came to be called the Haunted Lighthouse is quite famous. However, even the most avid storytellers do not know the name of the ghost. In life, the ghost's name was Colombo, who was Krot's lighthouse keeper, but all knew him only as the portly keeper, for he was said to have been a greedy glutton. Colombo used his position to extort money from boat captains, giving light only to those who paid. They say he amassed a huge fortune that he hid in a secret location only he could access. That treasure has never been found, leading to rumors the keeper became so portly by eating all the treasure himself. The townspeople cursed Colombo with their every breath. Some believe the curses worked because one day Colombo vanished, like his treasure, and he has never been found. The lighthouse could not be left unattended, so the townspeople appointed a new keeper, but that keeper suddenly resigned, driven from the post by the cries of the ghosts that haunt this lighthouse. This repeated with the next keeper and the next and many more. All fear the wrath of the ghost. It was only after the keeper changed 7 times that Columbo's ghost finally felt quiet. But even it is said the screams of the portly keeper can be heard echoing through the lighthouse. When storms lash the shores, perhaps the sound of howling are Columbo raging at the townspeople who cursed him. I'm gonna go use the stargazer because I don't know what's in that water. That was yeah. On that note, we're probably gonna call it a stream for tonight. I'm feeling a little bit tired, so it's a little bit shorter than my other streams, but I want to make some time for today for other things. And also I'm just feeling tired and stuff like that. But I do appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys always dropping by, following me and stuff like that, so I appreciate it. I hope you had fun during the Liza P. We will continue the next time I stream, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. We'll see how I feel and go. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic night or day. Please feel free to follow me on Lightless Dioxide on Twitch. Every follow is much appreciated, and I hope get affiliate one day. Also follow me on TikTok and X under Lightless Dioxide for clips and news. Other than that, guys, I will catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.
fog rolls in. It swallows the street. The echoes whisper, no hearts that beat. A town that sleeps but never dreams. Silent Hill.